Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel where I share low-carb, keto, and carnivore recipes. Today I'm going to show you how we can enjoy good Italian dishes without all those carbs. I'm going to be making low-carb cannelloni. These are all the ingredients we'll be needing. About 500 grams or 1 pound of ground beef, 1 heaping teaspoon of nutmeg, and some salt to taste. Then for the sauce we'll need about 3 or 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and about 250 milliliters or 1 cup of tomato passata. By the way, I prefer using canned tomatoes, which I blended myself, just because I can see the tomatoes and check that they're not rotten, because unfortunately I have found some not so healthy looking tomatoes in the cans. So it makes me wonder what actually goes into the bottled passata. And then we'll need 2 cloves of crushed garlic and some salt to taste. And about 150 milliliters or 2/3 of a cup of heavy cream. And finally, to prepare the cannelloni, we'll also need about 100 grams or 3.5 ounces of shredded mozzarella, about 50 grams or 1.5 ounces of grated Parmesan cheese, and finally, some of my keto flourless crepes, which I shared how to make in my previous video. If you haven't seen it yet, you can find the link below in the description or in the comment section of this video. So the first thing we need to do is prepare the meat. We're going to place the ground beef in a pan along with about 125 milliliters or half a cup of water, just enough to help it cook. By adding the water, it'll produce its own rendered fat, and that's why I usually don't add any extra fat like olive oil, butter, or tallow, but you can if you prefer. Then we just need to let it continue simmering and stirring it occasionally, and about halfway through, we can add the nutmeg and sprinkle it with some salt to taste. While the ground beef is simmering, we can prepare a very simple and light tomato sauce. When the meat's done, we can set it aside and let it cool down. Okay, so it's about time we add some nutmeg and some salt to taste. Okay, so the ground beef is done. As you can see, there's no more water in the pan. And we can just turn off the heat and let it cool down for a little bit. To prepare the tomato sauce, we just need to pour some extra virgin olive oil in a small pot and then add some garlic. I like to crush my garlic, but you can also place a couple of cloves in the oil and then remove them when they're a golden color, and it'll still give flavor to the sauce. And once the garlic is golden color, we can add the passata along with about 100 milliliters or 3.5 ounces of water and some salt to taste. Adding the water will help the passata to cook properly. We need to stir the sauce well and let it simmer until the water evaporates and the sauce becomes thicker, remembering to stir it every once in a while. When the sauce is done, we can turn off the heat and pour the heavy cream into the tomato sauce and mix it well until it's thoroughly combined. So we're now ready to prepare the cannelloni, and we're going to prepare a baking dish by spreading some of the sauce onto the bottom. Then we're going to stuff the keto flourless crepes that I made earlier with the ground beef. So all you do is put about 1 to 1.5 spoonfuls of the ground beef onto the crepes and then roll them up to form a cannelloni and place them one by one into the baking dish. So here we have our cannelloni. I got 9 cannelloni altogether. We can now spread some sauce over the cannelloni. You can put the amount of sauce that you like. I don't think I'll be putting all of it on there. I think it's too much. So I think this is probably about the right amount. Then we need to top it off with some grated mozzarella and then some Parmesan cheese. The cannelloni are now ready to be placed in the oven at 190 degrees Celsius or 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes or until they become golden brown. So here are my low-carb cannelloni. Like I said, I got 9 cannelloni, but it also depends on how big your crepes are and the size of your baking dish. If you like this video, I hope you'll give them a try, and please subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of my future videos, including my next video on low-carb lasagna. In the meantime, buon appetito, and ciao for now.